I'm not a physician, but just the sheer numbers. You either need a vaccine or you need herd immunity, and the number of people that have to get vaccinated is pretty high in order to get to the other side of this. So, which just means we have to get to a vaccine that works and then get it out to a significant number. So that's why I'm sort of telling people, it's sort of a month to month kind of thing. Let's see when we get past trials. Let's see when we mass produce the vaccine. Let's see, there's just an awful lot of things that need to happen. But I agree with you. I'm more optimistic today about August than I was a couple, even a couple months ago.
Yeah, well, what I'd love to see is, and we've been trying to promote this just amongst friends and colleagues, but I would love to see them, sort of aggressively promulgating a code of conduct that really facilitates safe interaction. Because I think we do need to find a way, to resume business. And we actually had a chance to go to our first social outing fairly recently. We felt safe because it was facing the ocean. So you have all the negative ions that help, with filtering some of the virus particles. But I think it's incumbent on all of us as leaders to take our risk management skills that we've had in IT and apply them to our personal lives, help our teams apply them, and help our families and friends. And that's really how we're going to get through this, right? So I would love to see everybody who's thinking about going to HIMSS thinking about what their infection control strategy is, what their PPE strategy is, what the distance strategy is, because I do think that there's actually an opportunity. There was some study that was showing, how if everybody's quiet and they're watching like some sort of entertainment, as long as they're facing the same way, that could be safe, but it requires behavior change on our part. And so it's really going to come down to leadership, collective leadership, committing to a certain set of behaviors for people to be safe and for it to actually be safe. So I'm optimistic it's possible.
Absolutely.